Oh, just a beautiful Monday morning of rain again. It's getting insane. Last 2 weeks, pretty much. That's all it's done, but not good drying weather. But I don't know, you can tell looking up there, the beans keep getting closer and closer. But anyways, I didn't even bother to open the shop all the way today. So obviously you saw in the last video, I brought that home and Barb and I went over to look at the combine. So today, like I said, is Monday. I just spoke with the dealership. The salesman's coming sometime this afternoon because well, I'll show you. Oh, my old head and the header cart sits back there still. So he's coming to hook onto that, take that back to the dealership. They're going to transfer the New Holland 8-row head onto that. And then they wanted to bring the combine and the head like Wednesday, but 80% chance of this shit tomorrow also, and 70% chance of this shit on Wednesday. Thursday looks beautiful, so we've gone with Thursday. They're going to bring it Thursday. So... and I don't know when you'll see this video, maybe this coming Friday morning, but I think, so if you do, I think Friday, Jimmy and I will do a live stream. Worst case scenario, I'll put out a short, 30-second short video saying exactly when and if we're doing the live stream. But, so that's where we're at with that. Local guy that I've known for years, his family lived not very far from me here. Brought me a bumper sticker. Come on. Let me get where you can see it better. You know how Biden's favorite saying is build back better? Well, here's a good one. Vote back better. Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead, haters. I'll ask you the same question I always ask. Well, 2 questions. Give me the top 5 wonderful things that Sleepy Joe has done. And the second question is, tell me how we're so much better off today than we were 3 years ago. Usually when I ask that question, y'all disappear because you don't have an answer to it. But so anyways, Thursday's going to be a busy day because I told Barb, since the weather's supposed to be good, Thursday we will start getting augers set up. I'll probably get the cart hooked up. I might do that while it's raining the next day or 2. I don't know. I can still go inside the bins and get them greased while it's raining, even though I need to leave the doors. So it depends on which way, if the wind's blowing and it's really rainy or not. So, but hoping another week or so here, if Mother Nature cooperates, we might be doing some farming. So I've been chugging along here this morning. I unhooked the new Great Plains koala disc underneath the old corn crib for storage during the winter. Yeah, I know it's not, it keeps it kind of out of the weather. And the chisel plow will get backed into it on the other side. I didn't even think about picking up the camera, but here's the 8295. I just texted the wife to see how she wants me to hook the hoses up for the cart, seeing she is the cart operator. So she just told me she wants auger in and out to be number 1, to shoot the gate inside that controls your flow to be number 2, and the spout to be number 3. So gotta make the wife happy. She's the cart operator. Then I'm gonna pull it forward and grease it. I already greased the PTO shaft on the cart because it's a lot easier to grease it before you hook it up. But all right, I got it hooked up, the hydraulics, the light, got my cord run up in there for my scale. That's the next thing. These are labeled, like that. These say spout, they say in and out. This says, the door in and out. This says auger in and out. But as you can see, I, have to tip my glasses down to read small writing. So this is what I've always done over the years with every piece of equipment. I put a zip tie And zip tie means it goes in the right. Zip tie to the right, non-zip tie to the left. And that's the way we like to raise and lower things. So, makes it easier as you get older and you can't see their damn little writing. So, got the PTO hooked up. Haven't hooked this up yet because I just wanted to show you all this, you know. Look at the size of that. Wonderful safety chain right there for that thing. Yeah, I'm sure if it's loaded and the hitch somehow breaks or something, hang on, knock on wood, that's never happened and we hope it never does happen. But I'm sure that little piss ass chain right there is gonna hold the whole cart from, you know, flying away. I don't get it. The one I just unhooked on that disc is like a freaking, I don't know, at least a 1/2 inch, 5/8 size log chain, for Christ's sakes. This thing, whatever. Alright, scale is on. It says hello, and then the hello disappears. Reads minus 640. I gotta remember how to do this because the wife's the one that does it. She runs the cart. Holds 0, it zeroes it out. Alright. So now, let's go back and stand. Hopefully we can see it through the window. So there's 3 pressure points for the scale. You can see that wire. One goes into each wheel on the axle, and the other one's up front here. So if I stand up here, oh, hey. Okay, it goes in 10-pound increments. So I don't know if you can read that, but it reads 240. All right, so you know, let me zoom you. I'm not 240. I'm probably, well, with all my clothes on, I'm probably a good 230, a little over. So if I'm a little over 230, it's going to shoot up to the next 10 increment, which is 240. So that's a good thing. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, probably wasting my time standing on this because my eyes are not that good. And no, I can't see it. But I'm happy that it read what it read standing there. So I'll double check. I'll get on the wheels when I have Barb out here sometime. But the fact that right here you can see the wire where it comes out, and right here into here the tongue is where the other pressure point is. So there's one there. So you got one there, and one on that side. So the fact that it read 240, I'm good with that. I'm fat. Hey, you know, fat lazy farmer, right? Heard that before. So I'm sweating his ass off this morning because it's like in between temperature of sweatshirt or no sweatshirt. All right, so now I gotta finish greasing this. I gotta get down there, grease underneath there, whatnot. I gotta grease the auger bearing in the back, up in there. Yes, I need to get something to stand on because I'm too short. I need to grease the grease fitting in here, and I need to grease this pivot point here, which is back in there, and it's dark. You can't see it anyhow. So we're gonna fit, and I need to, very important to remember to close your clean out door here, you know. Yeah, we leave it open for storage, but I want to climb up the ladder and look down in because, as you remember, we had Chelsea's graduation party here and there was balloons all over. So I want to make sure there's no balloons that have, you know, ended up inside the cart before I close that up and whatnot. So then I'll roll the tarp, make sure the tarp is fine, because this year we're doing things a little bit different. Normally we would pull the tractor and cart underneath that at night when we're working around the home farm. I don't want to hook and unhook and hook and unhook multiple times to things for winter storage. So I told Barb, we got days that it rains, we can't work. We close the tarp, we leave the auger out so that, you know, rain can't get down in the bottom stub shaft part. And it's fine. So, all right, I gotta finish greasing this. All right, so greased. I don't know why, but I left the tarp open for storage. Not a big deal. I mean, it's inside a building all winter. But apparently, sometime this spring and summer, a bird had made a nest up there in the rafters, and it had fell into the cart. So, but it was right down the bottom of the sump, underneath there, where I could get underneath there with the creeper and pull it out by hand. I just noticed I also have a weed growing, or got caught. Oh, actually it was growing in the side of the tractor. That's nice. Oh, because it was parked down there by the end of the driveway, the hedgerow. So, all right, so this is ready. Oh, the Saker grease gun-ons. As you can see, I have one on that one. I still have the small end on the other gun because that universal joint down under there was too tight to get the Saker end in. So you're going to run into that. So I had to use the old one. But everything else, I didn't have to. So, I mean, it is what it is. And I know I won't have to on that bearing on the auger in the back. And I know I don't have to on this bearing on the front. Oh yeah, so I said I'm all done, but I'm not. I still got to do those two bearings. But then I'm all done. So it's Tuesday. Like I said, Thursday they're bringing the combine and the corn head. Because, I mean, they wanted to today or tomorrow, but okay, now it's, you know, clearing up and looking nice. An hour ago, it was raining. So, but that's what we're supposed to get all day today and tomorrow. I got my DEF. I got my John Deere DEF behind that for this thing. I got this. It's all the same, but I even asked them last week when we were over there at the dealership, you know, for warranty purposes, in case something goes wrong, do I have to use your DEF? They said no, but I said I want your DEF anyhow to be on the safe side. So, yeah. All right, now officially this rig is set up, is ready. I got the last of the grease fittings greased and backed it in here. So she's ready to roll. And as you can probably hear on the tin roof here, the steel roof, and see, yeah, I just went out and went like a bastard on my mother's lawn to get that mowed because that was getting kind of thick. And it's raining again. Yay. Holy shit. 1.3 inches last week. Then I dumped 6/10. Then I dumped 4/10 earlier. God knows what's in it. Yeah. Could have used about an inch or two of this the last few weeks of July and first few weeks of August when we had that 5-6 week stretch of like a half an inch. So, but I still think crops are going to be decent. We'll find out when we get into them. So I got a meeting tonight. It's pushing 2 o'clock, so I guess I'll just close the shop up and go take a shower because I gotta be in Auburn in about 2 hours. So this weather sucks. So I don't know. I'll call this a video. You'll get a short one for once. Oh look, the screen's or the lens is shitty. There, I'm ugly enough without having you look at me through a shitty lens. So. But, the comments. I had one person comment. It's the first time they ever commented because I can push on their, you know, name and see if they've commented before. I don't really know how to take their comment, positive or negative, but they made the comment, nothing like buying a $600,000 piece of equipment. I traded combines and heads, so I didn't pay I didn't pay half of that. So, but again, I'm not going to tell y'all every dime I spend and whatnot. I'm not that kid in Wisconsin. So, All right, push on the Grumpy Farmer apparel link, and we have new hats. I guess we're not doing these hats anymore. We have a new design with the Are You Getting It Yet? You can also push on the Grumpy Farmer link on Instagram if you're on there. So I'm calling it.